Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Titans take over first down at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
No. Joker.
5.
They run with Travis Homer, the rookie from Miami. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
49. Mike's 49.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take X3. 218, chopper.
Watch out.
Hey, high 7.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Got him in. It's Brown. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's another Titans. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that is caught. Walker. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Let's go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Who there?
After the sack on first down, Allen. His throw incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Mike. Check 55, Mike.
Hey, home.
Arm down. I'm coming after you.
Hey, home. Here we go. Mike, 55.
On first down, Allen. On the completion, Frank Gore.
Allen's pass.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll run this with Homer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Recon, 132 fighter. You're out. Get it.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 22, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a 1st half to forget.
Let's go now.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Slam, slam, slam. Check.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Check the hot read.
Check 4, check 4.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. There he goes left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Titans 21, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Get off the field. Check.
This is Homer. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Allen to throw it, and that's complete to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Alert!
Switch. What?
All 52. Gun.
Bravo.
Middle.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike 50.
Ready?
Mike 54.
Hey, tight.
Check. Lucky.
Half.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Smooth. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Go.
Stop.
Allen off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to power through. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen now throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Allen now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Rush in.
56, 59.
Now Allen, going to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie.
49.
Let's go. Let's go. Get it.
Tannehill, this is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the...
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Titans. Travis Homer with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Go!
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
You draw Corkers.
I'm coming for you.
Go.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Titans 56, Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up."
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And the Bills 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Cut his lip. Cut his lip.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. It's 3rd on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Suckup for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Titans 63, Bills 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
And here's Allen to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Buzz, be ready, be ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 50.
Alert!
Mike 54. Hey, here we go.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He finds Roberts, complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Kill. Watch twist.
Now Allen again. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And Walker has it. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 58.
Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike. Here we go.
Let's go.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
There we go.
An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will extend this big lead.
Titans 70, Bills 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
We got this.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Wise motion. Watch twist.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Watch the out.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Titans 77, Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Tannehill on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you all.
Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Milano providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Come on.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, Zoo. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Zoo.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Phillips. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert! Protein spill.
Alert 3.
Off 52. Go.
Allen throwing again. And John Brown's got it complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.
Regular. Bravo.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. In possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Stop.
Joker. Motion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch out. Kill.
Tannehill going to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
36.
Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tannehill. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Watch the Slake 3. 218, chopper. Smooth. Let go.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try now for Succop. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Titans 91, Bills 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
magic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot